All right, hi. So we're back for episode 2 of Love Island ACNH. I am your hostess, Learn. And last we left off, it was my birthday. It was October 23rd, 2022. I've skipped a couple days ahead. It is the 26th now, and we do have an announcement. We have a visitor staying at the campsite. Now, in other news, Ione asked me to leave. So today is the last day that she is here, so we're gonna say bye to her. She'll be gone tomorrow, and then we can do a bit of a villager hunt, perhaps. We will see. If you remember from the last video, I did say that I would be okay with letting Ione go. I'd be okay with letting Coco go, unless someone could think of like a really good pairing for Coco. Which my friend Z did suggest Lucky, and I think that's a pretty good idea. So we'll see. We'll see if we can find Lucky at some point. Maybe today. I don't know. Keaton and Hans are single right now, and like so are Coco and Ione. Also, I have noticed that using my capture card to record my gameplay and like using my Joy-Cons to move around, I think there's a little bit of a delay, so if you see me bumping into just everything around my island, no you didn't actually. But here's Dom. I think Dom, as long as Dom and Pietro, you know, don't have any issues, I think they're here to stay for a bit. Again, Hans is single at the moment. And I'm really hoping that he's going to bring the drama. Like I said, he did cause a bit of drama on one of my other islands. And he was my boyfriend, and now we're kind of working things out. Not here, but on my other island. Here's Keaton. Excellent, excellent. Don't fall asleep while fishing. And yeah, so let's see. Where do we leave off? Well, first of all, I need to change out of this outfit. So just remnants from the birthday celebration. Got, you know, pretty crazy on my birthday. But yeah, I think the goal today is just to like scope out like what's going on the island, replace Ione hopefully, and then at some point I really need to clean up this island. It's so bad. I had a couple of my friends let me know that my island was really upsetting to them. The fact that I just have garbage strewn everywhere. So my friend Danielle told me that the amount of trash on my island gave her the heebie-jeebies. And I am genuinely sorry for that. This is just how I live. And I'm not proud of it, you know, like this is now like for real. I'm actually posting real videos. So I guess now is the time to really clean it up a little bit, you know? And then in a previous stream, my friend Natalie was alarmed by the faces that were on the ground. Like the face pattern. It's like one of the original like patterns that come in your custom code design thing, app, whatever you want to call it. So like I was using that to mark out where I would move houses to. I don't know why I chose that one. I agree that it's a little bit off-putting and concerning. So anyway, but maybe a cute little outfit for today. Every time I say bye to a villager, I snap a photo. So I definitely don't want to be wearing something like too embarrassing. So we'll pick out a cute little outfit here and move along. So let's see, what else? So the other feedback that I received from my last video is that I didn't introduce myself. And that was partially intentional. And I'll tell you why. I hate talking about myself. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what you need to know about me. But I agree, I should probably introduce myself. How about I do that? So here's a note that I have is introduce yourself maybe. I don't know. And I don't know. That's the truth. But my name is Learn. That is not what is on my birth certificate. But you can you can call me Learn. And let's see what else. Well, you know that I have had this island for 2 years, and it's been my plan this whole time to stream from this island. So I'm finally doing it, streaming and making videos and all that good stuff. My favorite Animal Crossing villager is Punchy. He has been my favorite ever since I played City Folk on the Wii back in, I don't know, 2008, 2009, whatever. He was my very first villager of all time. Ooh, what was that? They were kind of walking together, right? Was I just imagining that? Anyway, oh yeah, let's check who's at the campsite while we're over here. It's Bones! How cute. Bones reminds me a little bit of Lucky. You know, he's a lazy dog and he's very cute. But I don't think he is quite the vibe for Love Island, but I'm happy that he's here. I hope he enjoys his stay. I hope he enjoys his little sandwich. It looks pretty good. Okay, so like what else? What else? I don't know. I needed this disco ball. That's something you need to know about me for sure. This is for fun. Oh yeah, here, I'll tell you this. This is all for fun. I love playing Animal Crossing. I love gossiping about my villagers. So this is just like a hobby for me. This is just fun in my very limited free time. But I just enjoy it. But when I'm not doing this, I am a scientist. I study cancer. I'm a cancer researcher. I'm from Michigan, and I did my undergrad at the University of Arizona in Tucson. Proud Wildcat. And then I did grad school at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. I lived in Wisconsin for a little bit, and now I live in California. But that's all a little stuffy and kind of sounds like I'm just listing off my resume or whatever. So that's too boring. Let's move on, I think. I have a dog. His name is Odin. He is a Malamute Husky mix, and I love him with my entire heart and every fiber of my being. And we'll just say bye to Ione really quick. She is so cute. I think maybe, I don't know, I was thinking, I don't know if I like previously said what I want to do on my third island. It's called Arcadia, and I really want it to be like an abandoned city that's kind of like overgrown. And I want there to be like kind of a dark secret. I want there to be a reason that the town was abandoned. I haven't totally decided like what that whole story is, but I do really want it to be like kind of a mystery as you walk through. And so I was kind of thinking like Ione with her like glowing hands and feet. That could be like radioactive waste. I don't know. Oh, we're sad to see you leave too, Ione. We are gonna miss you. You are so amazing. I hope we run into each other too. Yeah, so there's Ione in boxes. We're gonna miss her for sure. And let's see. I think, yeah, we'll just wrap up my like minimal dailies, as I've said. Just getting my Nook Miles for my Nook Mile streak and going to Harv's to hopefully get the last piece of art that I need for my third museum. So yeah, let's see. Told you about my dog. He's super important to me. He's a rescue. He's about, we think like 10 years old. His birthday is coming up in February, which is totally arbitrary because, again, like, he is a rescue. We have no idea when he was born. And we rescued him about a year and a half ago, and we love him so much. And when I say we, I mean me and my boyfriend. And we've been together a little over 3 years. He is from California, and we actually met in Massachusetts. So let's see. Okay, next day. So yeah, I think we'll do a little bit of a villager hunt, since Bones, our campsite villager, just wasn't really the vibe, which is totally fine. You know, not everybody is cut out for life on a reality dating show on TV. Ooh, a dreamy wall rack. That is good. Wall rack? Is that what I just said? Wall rack. That's actually kind of hard to say. I think that's an understandable thing that I just accidentally said. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like that's everything you need to, like, know about me. I don't know. If you have any questions for me, you know, leave them in the comments. I'd love to have something to talk about next time. But let's see, what else? I have a list of conversation topics that I thought of. So I guess maybe we'll just, like, go down the line. So the first thing that I have on here is collections. And that's just, like, something that I have a lot to say about. I'm always collecting something. Currently, I collect Starbucks mugs and Squishmallows, and I really love both of those things. So a lot of people ask me, like, oh, do you collect Starbucks mugs from, like, everywhere? Oh, and I should specify, they are the, like, state and city Starbucks mugs, not just, like, any Starbucks mugs. But so people will ask me, like, oh, do you just want, like, mugs from everywhere, like places you've never visited, only places you've visited? And my answer to that question is that it depends. So usually I try to collect a Starbucks mug from cities and states that I've been to. And by the way, I changed the custom code here from the faces to the Love Island logo that I actually made myself, because why did I have faces on the ground? But so, like, anytime I travel, I'll get the mug that corresponds to that city or state. But I also like to collect mugs from places that mean something to me. So, like, for example, I have a friend from college who was from Vegas, and so I have a Las Vegas mug, but I've never been there. Ooh, noodle soup. Okay, Renee, that sounds pretty good. Oh my god. Hello? Are these two on a date today? See, ratatouille? Okay, so one of you wants noodle soup and the other wants ratatouille. What are you guys doing? Are you spending time together? Was this planned? Renee has the zoomies. Quinn does not seem to care, but they're, like, staying close to each other, right? So, like, either they, oh, Renee was checking her phone. She's like, has she texted me yet? Oh, she just checked her out for sure. Like, did they plan to come here together and Renee is just, like, really hyper? Or are they just both casually in the same place at the same time, kind of, like, keeping an eye on each other? I do think there's something there. And last time, those two girlies were, like, very camera shy, if you recall. So I'm really glad that they are, you know, coming out in the spotlight a bit more to show us that, like, yeah, they are spending time together. They are, you know, interested in getting some screen time, because I would hate for them to get kicked off the show without having contributed in any way, you know? So, like, all my villagers, like, this is completely voluntary. Like, they did sign a contract before coming onto the island, I make sure that, you know, I want to make sure that everybody is receiving the compensation and the treatment that they expect. So this is all completely agreed upon beforehand. So don't worry about anything like that. We do offer on-screen counseling, which I believe they do on the real show too. So you know, they can see a mental health professional anytime they want to if they're you know, just having any sort of issues. We want to make sure that everybody is having a good time. I certainly wouldn't want to exploit my villagers for entertainment purposes and not provide them that, you know, just basic right to mental health care. So we have it pretty good on this island. I do promise you that. Some of my friends rely on me for art and like art. I don't know. What is the word? What is the word? Shoot. Art. It's like when you curate. My friends rely on me for art curation tips. Look at those two still hanging out together. Not sick of each other yet. That's awesome. I'm gonna grab some Nook Mile tickets, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna change first because we are gonna go on a little villager hunt here, and I want to like manifest the type of villager that we're looking for today. So I think we are going to look for a girlfriend for either Keaton or Hans. So we're probably looking for like a peppy girl or a snooty. I think either would work very well. I think I mentioned previously that I was like considering scanning in Felicity's amiibo for Keaton. I just think that they would have this like certain, I don't know, football player and cheerleader vibe going on. I think that would be really cute. Or, you know, like I said previously, Hans and Kitty did have a thing. So like maybe Hans is going for a snooty girl, which is kind of funny to think about because through and through, I am a normal villager. Like me, if I were a villager, I would be a normal girl. So I guess maybe, you know, all of that considered, if he's interested in the snooties, then just maybe that was never meant to be for us, but I don't know. So we'll see. So I'm thinking something kind of pink, something kind of peppy, snooty-ish. So I don't know. We'll pick out a cute little outfit here. But anyway, yeah. So the art that I just bought, going back to that, that was a motherly statue, and the way that you know whether or not that one's real is if the dog has a tongue sticking out, it's fake. So that one didn't have a tongue sticking out. So that's my daily art curation tip of the day. How about that? But going back to my collections, so yeah, I do collect Starbucks mugs. Let me know in the comments how many you think I have. I will give you a hint that it's more than 20. But I will also say, you know, again, I do get the ones that either I visited the place or they mean something to me in some capacity. So once, you know, I had a friend guess that I had one for each of the 50 states. That's not correct. I won't say if 50 is correct or not, but I do not have one for each of the 50 states. So there's some guidelines for you, I suppose. And then, yeah, I have a lot of Squishmallows. That's like a new collecting, like hyperfixation for me. Really love stuffed animals. I always have. I used to be a Webkinz girly and a Build-A-Bear girly. Still love Build-A-Bear, by the way. Would definitely play Webkinz again, but the best game on Webkinz was the pizza game. I don't actually know what it was called. I just called it the pizza game. You like make pizzas for customers, and it's just like a, you know, one of those cute little restaurant management games where you like make the food, serve the food, it's all timed, and you know, the customer will get upset if it's not delivered within a certain amount of time, blah blah blah. Which if you're interested in that kind of game, I would recommend the game Lemon Cake, which is on Steam. I believe it's now on Switch as well. But that kind of scratches that restaurant management sim itch that the pizza game on Webkinz really satisfied for me for a long time. Yeah, so I had multiple birthdays at Build-A-Bear as a child, and I had I think 32 Webkins. I had a problem. But y'all knew that, okay? And here's a little outfit for peppy snooty hunting. I think that looks really good. And this is 22 tickets, but I'm just gonna run and get another 8 just to kind of round it out. So we'll do at least, well, we'll do as many tickets as we need, but I guess a max of 30. Let's see, what else have I collected in my life? I used to collect makeup. I was a 2016 makeup girly, and I still have a lot of that makeup. Don't judge me. I think that powder makeup is as good for as long as you want it to be. Whereas liquid makeup, you should really toss that after a certain amount of time. So, I do still have a lot of powder makeup. Eyeshadow was my biggest vice. Eyeshadow and liquid lipstick, which unfortunately liquid lipstick was not the greatest trend. And again, it's liquid, so it's time to throw that out for sure if I haven't already. So any liquid lipsticks that I find, those are just going straight in the trash. I used to collect, and I still kind of do, nail polish, which is a problem because then I have so many bottles of nail polish that I've probably only used once. When I was in elementary and middle school, I used to collect magazines, teen magazines, Tiger Beat. I don't know if that one's still around. That one's really old, actually. My mom grew up reading that one too. J14. I was really into the Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus. That was my Disney era. Admittedly, I was getting a little old for it at the time. I would say Hilary Duff was my first celebrity that I was wow, I want to be just like her. Which obviously didn't quite work out. I am not an actress or a singer. I do science for a living. Which is fine. Somebody's got to do it, I guess. What else have I collected? Yeah, I always need to be collecting something. No. No. There are very few villagers that I genuinely hate. And I do get the sense that this villager hunt might be a little bit cursed if this is the first person we're seeing today. Yeah. No, yeah, this is disturbing. This is upsetting and disturbing. He was one of the last villagers to move into my city folk town. This was a year ago. And I just I stopped playing. I was so disturbed. I genuinely hate Limburg. He smells so bad. This island just has an odor to it. We're outdoors. We have fresh airflow. Hey, I'm Limburg. Came here on a whim, but this island doesn't seem to have bad squinky. Squinky. I think I read that Squinky, his catchphrase, is a mix of squeak, which is what mice traditionally say, and stinky, because he's Limburg cheese, because he smells so bad, and he has 5 o'clock shadow. He's just so gross. Why does he exist? I think he's one of the original villagers, truthfully, from the original game. So, I don't know. I mean, I can appreciate that, in earlier Animal Crossing days that like he moves into your town and he like bullies you, like, okay, funny, whatever, it's your cranky neighbor Lindbergh. That is just not acceptable to me. Um, no. Okay. Well, let's see. Hopefully we'll have better luck from here because that's like, it can only go uphill from here. Oh, it's Zoe. A normal girly. I believe she's a Series 5 villager, so she's like a new face, specific to Animal Crossing New Horizons, and she only recently got an amiibo. Oh, I also collect amiibo cards. That's another thing that I collect actively. I love, it's almost like villager hunting in real life. It's so much fun. My Target doesn't currently have amiibo cards, other than the Sanrio ones, which like I already have, you know. But series 1 through 5, I think I'm missing like 15 cards out of 450 or something like that. So, you know, at first I was buying like a ton of packs all at once, like basically as many as Target would let me because there was a per guest limit. And then I stopped because I was like, okay, you need to just be like trading, you know? I can't keep buying packs. It's Hippo. It's Hippo. God, he's gross too. He's so gross. Yeah. How do you know who I am? No, this is not a good memory for me. The best memory for me will be when I leave this island and go to a different one. So yeah, I do have a lot of amiibo cards, and I have a binder that's specific to like my complete collection. So like that's the official collection, but then I have a duplicates binder. My duplicates binder is overflowing. So right now I'm like bothering my friends on Discord, like, please take my amiibo cards. Just take them from me. Like, I can't sustain this. This is too much. So that's another thing that I collect. Yeah, I mean, my obsession with just like collecting something stems back like pretty far. I just always need to be collecting something. I think that's fuchsia, which definitely means that my outfit, like manifesting villagers, that's working, right? But she's a sisterly, and we already have 2 sisterlies on the island. Like maybe she could come in and stir up some drama between Quinn and Renee, but truthfully I don't think we need that because if you remember from last time, Keaton was kind of creeping on Dom and Pietro, which like I'm not reading too far into that. I think those are his like probably his best friends on the island, and he's just a little lonely, and he just kind of wants to be included, right? But like a lot of the time that I've had this island, and you know, I've had Renee and Quinn and Keaton. Keaton is always creeping on those 2. He's always nearby. He's always trying to talk to at least one of them. And for a bit of time, I thought that maybe there was a bit of like a love triangle, throuple situation going on. I'm not so sure about that anymore. I do think that Keaton might just be kind of creepy and trying to, I don't know, work his way into that relationship, or like, I don't know, but I'm like, buddy, leave them alone. They don't swing that way, okay? And that's totally fine. It's Pecan. Hi, Pecan. That's a snooty girl. And she's cute. I don't know, what do we think? Do you think that Pecan and Hans, right? Because first of all, they would have a great ship name. Very easy to make a ship name from that combination. But also she is giving Kitty vibes, right? Like she's kind of got that like smirk. I think, yeah, I think I'll do it. I can see her stirring up a lot of drama. Yeah, come to my island. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was a quick villager hunt. That was a lot faster than I anticipated. I really thought that we were going to be out here searching for like a very long time. So I guess the intention here is that she will couple up with Hans. We'll see how that goes. But I mean, maybe she'll work with Keaton. I forgot to get my art for today, huh? Let's take a look. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's my great statue. And it's always real. It's always real. It's never fake. This is one of the ones that's always genuine. This is the last piece of art that I need. And by the way, that's a fake motherly statue right there. You see that tongue? That's fake. But the great statue, always genuine. This is it. This is it, everybody. Do you remember what I said? Do you remember that I said that once I got my great statue, my final piece of artwork for my third island, that I would start playing like a normal person and I wouldn't play every single day in the past? I should play like a normal person and just skip to the, you know, present day. Will I actually do that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I actually, you know, stick to what I said I'd do. Anyway, I guess that we are going to wrap up for now. My next video will be me cleaning up my island so that it's fit for actually making these videos, because this is embarrassing. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.